It's another Saturday. Thanks for staying tuned to your station, the AfricaTelevision, and welcome to your program, Security Watch Africa. Only on this channel and on this program, we'll bring you that information you need to keep your life safe and secure. Wherever you're joining us today, I say welcome to this program. Today is actually a loaded program, and sadly, last week, Saturday, we couldn't come your way because the People's Democratic Party was having its non-elective convention, which is a good thing for Nigeria because Nigeria needs a vibrant opposition so that the government in power can sit up and do what Nigerians desire. Welcome to the program today. My name still remains Patrick Abambo. In the studio with me, it's the Security Watch Africa International Assessor, Shina Phillips.
Good afternoon, Patrick.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you in the studio already. Yeah, first and foremost, mixture two things. First, we're happy that the President
is back.
The Federal Republic of Nigeria will be arriving in the country any minute from now.
Sure.
I'm happy personally, and I know millions of Nigerians are happy. How about you?
I'm glad, against all speculations. I mean, it's heartwarming to know that Mr. President is alive, healthy, and is coming back to the country.
Just like the special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity said on this program a few weeks ago.
He confirmed that
that
Mr. President will become. He was exclusive here, and it's heartwarming, I must say, for all Nigerians that a president well loved, well respected, you know, in such health, and is back. It's a good one.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having him to continue from where he stopped. Although even when he traveled, the governance did not stop.
It's really amazing, you know, to think that this is what leadership is all about. That you need to put the structures in place. You need to put those who can stand in for you. If you don't see it, then you're not a true leader.
Good, great. Though, sadly, again, during the week, there was a bad news. Security Watch Africa office in Lagos was broken into and vandalized. We lost so many items, documents, equipment, even to the list of the things we could talk about. All editions of our newspapers and our magazines were all taken away. Our information technology computers were all stolen and taken away. Though the police are investigating to find out who must have done this, but it's really a sad thing because we expect that the police will be able to unravel that situation. Everything was taken except a table they couldn't move, and everything.
Patrick, it was such a shame, you know. Upon when we received this news, we were on the field and we got this news, to think that even the minutest thing was stolen from that office was a combination of robbery, vandalization, and who knows precisely. But it's such a shame that you have people who are doing the right thing for society and all we could get in return is this. It's a shame, but we're counting on the law enforcement agencies over there in Lagos to do the appropriate thing.
Yeah, sometimes you look at it, it's quite sad, really. But we must go ahead because we have this mandate to be able to keep Nigerians informed about what's happening and how to protect their lives. It's sad that our office was broken into and taken for whatever reason. A few years ago, precisely in 2006, also our office was set on fire and was burnt. Thank God for people who rallied around us and to make sure that some of the equipments that were destroyed were gotten back. Leading that people was High Chief Raymond Alejo Dukwesi, who gave us state-of-the-art equipment so we can continue. In this case, so many things. Our editing facility was taken. Our online for the magazine and the newspaper was also taken.
It's sad.
But
it's really
sad. I just hope.
God is
I'm short of words, really, but it's sad. Really, it's sad. It's sad. That's all I can say. But I know that God will continue to help us.
Amen.
Since there's no life loss, and the police are promised that they will do everything to unravel what happened. Let's wait and see what will come out of that. But quickly, let's go to the issues of the day. During the week, Security Watch Africa was in Enugu to find out how it's the command there fighting to make sure that the police officers who are charged to maintain law and order, especially now that we are going towards the Mba month where the Easterners will be returning back home, how are they preparing to ensure that security is provided for the people? Sit back and watch this report from Enugu State.
The Commissioner of Police, Enugu State, CP Malam Mohammed, has commended operatives of the anti-kidnapping unit of the State Police Command for their unrelenting efforts in eliminating kidnapping in Enugu State. The Commissioner of Police was speaking when he made an unscheduled visit to the units.
Oh, how are you? How is the work? I'm here to appreciate and commend you for the effort you have been putting in Enugu to checkmate the activities of criminals, especially kidnappers. You people, you have been performing wonderfully. I'm also happy about the rescue of Professor Aya Iduka. You really made the force proud. And any one of you who perform excellently and live up to the expectation of the authority, we will not leave him like that. We are going to write recommendation for your promotion to Inspector General of Police.
CP Don Malam equally charged his men to redouble their efforts in the fight against kidnapping in the state. He added that they must shun corrupt tendencies and be civil to the members of the public.
I'm here to encourage you people to do more. You know, December is approaching, issue of Christmas and New Year. And you all know, criminals, they will be out to make sure that they torment people. For the peace we are enjoying in Enugu must be sustained. And more so, you know, the IG, Ibrahim K. Idris, his focus is on what? Issue of there is nothing like corruption. He has zero tolerance on corruption. And also he emphasized the issue that we should have synergy with other security organizations like the military, the DSS, and others. We have to have that understanding because our goal is one. Our goal is to ensure that each and every citizen is being protected. So I urge you that in the course of your performing your duties, when you meet other people from the other security agents, cooperate with them. There is no need of any fighting or quarreling. And also, I want you people to have this one in your mind, that this job you are doing, no human being can reward us. It's only God, because we are making sacrifice to ensure that other citizens live peacefully. They sleep with their two eyes closed. So please, you have to maintain this good performance, and each and everybody should try and do his best. And I'm sure that by the power of God, we are going to achieve. Your own unit is a special unit. And towards executing your duty, you should be conscious of the human right. Human right is very important. Avoid illegal arrest and detention. Focus your mind on issue of security. Human rights issue in democracy, and you know the main pillar of democracy is the protection of human rights. So we should do this police work with what human face. Also, you are trying, and I urge you to encourage them to do. And there are some security tips you people should know. If you are moving, you see young people inside car, about 3 or 4. They have a peculiar hairstyle. Nothing stop you from intercepting them. They should come down, search them, search the vehicle. If there is nothing incriminating, they should go. Because all this issue of kidnapping, who are doing is small children of the age 19, 20, 22. So when you see them in group, wherever, you have the right to stop and ask questions. Thank you very much for listening.
After his address to the operatives, the Commissioner of Police spoke with Security Watch Africa on the rescue of Chief Nduka Eya and the arrest of Bishop Ginika Obi for acts of fraud.
You know, Enugu is very peaceful and calm. And we, the members of Nigeria Police Force, we are putting our effort 24/7 to ensure that the good people of Enugu State feel our presence and feel our impact. And that's the reason why when they kidnap, for long we didn't record cases of kidnapping. So when they kidnap professor, I tax them. I encourage them that whatever it takes, the professor must be rescued. And within 48 hours, God give us the ability to do, and we thank God for giving us that opportunity. And we made effort. There is this bishop who opened an NGO using his church. He deceived people. He obtained their money under false pretenses, almost over 1 billion naira. Since last year, police here in Enugu, they have been looking for him. He became evasive and became a fugitive in his own country. But last Sunday, God help us, we trace him, we track him down to where he hid, and we arrested him. And as I'm talking to you, a lot of people are coming, giving statement about his criminal activities. And very soon, in a very near future, we are going to charge him to court to go and defend his misdemeanor.
The miracle of Saturday morning, because that miracle, I came here. What I said to the crowd, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. But please do not do any more. Give negative idea of our police because of the activities of the bad eggs among them. Judge them from the good ones who are, that we have one of the best police forces in the world. I said so, and I'm saying it so. Because Nigeria's negative attitude to the police is because of the 1, 2, 3. And I told him, it's everywhere, even in the family. There is a bad egg. You tell him to go right, he goes left. Asking, who are you? But there are very good ones. Daddy, have you eaten? This thing that happened on Saturday strengthened my faith in Nigerian police. What happened? It was getting to about 6:37, 7:30. I can't, not exact, to 8. And I knew we are not going to move away from there. I don't know what happened. But as I was sitting on the ground, I thought we were there many. I didn't know what happened when I was pulled up from the ground. Probably they had escaped or something. But I'm telling you what happened now. I didn't sleep. And when we waited for 2 hours, I asked the man, why I said, Commander will come. Then I just put my head on the wall like this. And some sleep took me. I was there with my eyes blindfolded. When I heard, alert, alert, toy, then there was gunshot all through the bush around us. I had a little bit. I was in Biafra Army. If you look, where is my wedding photograph? I went straight on the ground, and I was saying to my God, these people will think that I brought security man here. Are they fighting? Now they can kill me. And I was doing this. Then another alert, toy, and all the gunshots stopped. I said, then they started hailing themselves. Then somebody said, Baba, get up. I thought it was day because I knew the day was up. Then I stood, he took off my blindfold. We are police, we came to rescue you. That's what happened. I can't recognize the man. I couldn't, but I saw the black thing with police and they started coming out from the bush, one by one, making that. I checked then I said, where is my driver? What has happened? And the man said, forget that one. That's how he waved me. I asked twice, but they took me. Come and meet our commander.
That was Chief Unduka Eya expressing his gratitude to CP Danmala Mohammed and his men for rescuing him from the den of kidnappers.
Whether police killed them or not, I know that I was rescued. And I said, like a film, like the way they took me. Nobody knows. There was noise, but it was a professional exercise. And I told CP, I am very grateful. I could have been dead now. I couldn't have run away, or I would have provided the money. If they got the money, they could still have killed me, because they could have both of them. So let me use the opportunity to thank the CP. There are CPs and there are CPs. That's the sentence I made. I believe you understood. There are CPs and there are. I told them how I sent a well-wish message to Jega when he was appointed.
The fight against crimes and criminality.
Welcome back. There are CPs and there are CPs. In fact, the session with Chief Eya was quite elucidating and interesting. Phil, you were there when we had a chat with him.
I pray. I don't wish that even an enemy will be in this camp, the kidnappers' camp. From different states we've been to, witnessing these victims, hearing their gory tales. I tell you, it's horrible. For anyone to come out alive from the kidnappers' den, it's just a function of nature. That is God's and man's effort together, because these guys are mean.
His narration of how they took him, where they took him to was.
We sat with him for 3 hours.
Yeah.
In tears and all. No, come on.
In fact,
government should put an end to kidnapping in Nigeria, because these people are not human.
In fact, because of time, we'll have to go quickly. We also took time out to have a feel of how Enugu is at night. We'll decide to also speak with people in that state to find out their perception and their feeling about the police in Enugu State. Sit back as we also bring you this report.
The absence of security retarded the social, political, and economic development of any society. This is an established fact. To ascertain the role of the Enugu State Police Command to the development and peace in the state, Security Watch Africa's team visited Enugu State and had interactions with various security stakeholders in the state. From the state governor to traditional rulers, to academicians, to students, to business entrepreneurs, and the man on the streets, it is commendations galore for the police in Enugu State under the command of CP Danmala Mohammed.
We have a very cordial working relationship with the Nigerian police. In fact, by the grace of the Commissioner of Police, we have a unit of the Nigerian police, the campus monitoring unit within the campus. And they provide security for what we do here. We also, from time to time, interact with officers of the Nigerian police at various levels. Whenever and wherever we have complaints or fears about any infraction, we relate to the police, because we believe that the work of the police is very, very critical in any modern society. And we have been gaining from this cordial relationship. So it is not out of place for the commissioner to have made the comment you said he had made, because we communicate with them. We reach out to them. We, beyond physical surveillance and security checks, we also invite the Nigerian police officers to come and talk to our students and our staff at the same time, so that people become aware of what to fear and what to embrace in terms of security on campus.
I thank God that we have a wonderful synergy between the traditional institution in Enugu State and Nigerian police here in Enugu State. And because of this security understanding and cordiality between the traditional rulers and the Nigerian police force in Enugu State, I can tell you that Nigerian police in Enugu State is doing very well. Because what is more important is recognizing the leaders of the various kingdoms who knows the nitty-gritties, who knows the nook and crannies or their various domains.
These few months you have been in Enugu, we have felt the impact. And I have met you on more than 2 occasions.
It's really a peaceful state, and the Commissioner of Police is also, you know, a down-to-earth person, and making sure that his boys are everywhere, you know, with the CSO, the former CSO that left, and there's now the AC CID, in the state CID. These are people who ensure that we have peaceful environment for people to come out, you know, in the evenings and in the night to come and, you know, have fun.
Here in Enugu, I own a club and a hotel. And, you know, nightlife, that's our business. Our business is to provide for night crawlers. As you can see, the place is very busy. If it wasn't safe, people wouldn't be here. You know, we have a burgeoning nightlife, you know. Inside here, you see Humble Smith, you see, you know, a number of Hollywood stars. Just the other day, you had Slow Dog, we had Hype MC. A couple of weeks ago, we had Negaro, we had X-Buster, we had, so we have a lot of stars trooping in from Lagos because Enugu is safe. Just 3 days ago, in the other club, you had T-Boss of the Big Brother, okay? So these are stars from Lagos. They're all trooping into Enugu because Enugu is a different story now. You know, it's some years ago, I grew up in this town. I schooled around this town, you know. Years back, you hear about cult clashes, where youngsters shoot at themselves. But currently, I mean, the anti-cult squad of the Nigerian police is totally in control. And I would summarily say that the current Commissioner of Police has done a good job. We rarely hear about armed robberies. So nightlife is booming. Enugu is the destination for tourism. You know, so this is where everybody should come and have a great time. We are completely safe in Enugu. We are out there to have fun and be merry.
I can see that people are going around having fun. Do they feel safe coming out like this to enjoy themselves? Is it normal?
Well, actually, in this Enugu state per se, I can put it to, or give it to the Commissioner of Police or whatever that. Perfectly, security consciously, we are fine. We are feel safe, we are okay, and you can come out and have fun. In security aspect of it, Enugu state is okay. You are free, your movements, yeah, no fear of anything, but you are done safe.
Enugu is a very safe, comfortable place. You can go out in the evening to have a drink, even hang out in the night. At the end of the day, you can head home safely without any problem to wherever you're going to any destination. It's a place that you can boast of telling anybody to come and relax themselves, meet friends, and equally relax yourself and do whatever you want to do.
So you are happy and with what the police are doing in terms of providing security?
Yeah. Police is doing a lot of jobs out here because we have a lot of checkpoints out here when you're moving. That means security in the state, and equally good relationship with the police at the same time. At least there's 1 or 2 questions: where are you coming from, where are you going, to make sure that you're safe. And then equally, if there's any problem, they're right there to protect you because that's their job, you know. And then people will be free to move around peacefully. That's the most important thing. Make sure that you're doing the right thing. You're not disobeying the law. Because if you disobey the law is right there to make sure that they put you in order. So everybody respects themselves out here. We haven't had any problem night going out anywhere or somebody being threatened by anybody that you can't go out to have a drink at the end of the day's work. Like most of us that have something that we are doing. We work hard at a Friday evening like this, we prefer to go out and at least have a drink.
I'm a hotelier running the Universal Hotel here in Enugu. I've been here for a while, I think about 9 years now. Security naturally has been average, but I would say recently it's been a little bit much more better. I think that will be maybe to the new commissioner that's on ground. He's improved even more on what the previous one did, which is on an average very, very good.
Oh, time is really not our friend when you're presenting program like this, so many people spoke from their hearts. You were also there with us. What did you find out in Enugu?
I mean, for everyone we spoke with, including the governor, I mean, it was genuine accolades for what the Nigerian police are doing right there in Enugu. And I think as I said last week, it's a right signal for other commands across the country. We really must give kudos to the Inspector General of Police, you know, because I think he's injecting the right spirit in them, and we are seeing strong, you know, efforts, the formidability of the Nigerian police, proactiveness, pragmatism, and for instance, in Bayelsa, I mean, we witness what swift response is to instant calls that come from any angle when it comes to criminality and tackling criminality in our country.
Yeah, but like we said on this program, we want to use states that are performing as a yardstick, as a model to some other states. There are still some states that are way behind in terms of provision of security for one reason or the other, but we want to use these states that are doing well to motivate them, to challenge them.
I think that from all we have covered, we see that some of the commissioners of police are very strategic in their approach. You know, in the area of community policing, visibility of...
you're talking about community policing because we are getting signal to leave. During the National Economic Council Security Summit that was held at the Villa, the State House, the acting president did charge the police to come out with a community policing program that will help to make sure that issues of kidnapping and other issues are checkmated. By next week, we'll be looking more about it. By next week, we'll also continue with this report on Enugu State, where we had so many things that is of interest for you to see. Sadly, we'll have to leave because time is not our friend. Other programs must continue. From you, in one word.
I just say that for those who want to embark on protests, sensitize the public, persuade the public.
I don't think there's need for protest any longer. The man is coming back today, so really, I don't think there's need for protest. We just want the government must move ahead. They must listen to the yearnings of Nigerians, and please, that's what government is all about. Provision of security and welfare of the people. The government must do that so that we can move ahead and be like other worlds all over the world, other countries all over the world. Yeah, we must leave now. Until we come away again next week, I must say, remain blessed and watch your back. Report any insecurity, anything that you think is suspicious to the law enforcement agencies so that they can provide that security that you need. But watch your back and be your brother's keeper. Until we come here again next week, I will say bye for now and remain blessed.